Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for, this is your bonus April reading, actually. We're going to just jump right in here. We're going to do a Celtic cross, and we're going to see what comes up for you. We are going to clarify in this reading as well, so there won't be a part two, but we're just going to do the clarification right here. So let's see what we have going on for you here, Virgo, at this time. All right. You start off with well, it's interesting. You have the Queen of Swords coming up, and your crossing energy is a King of Swords. I don't like when I have the King and the Queen of Swords together in a reading. I also, when they're crossing, to me, that's worse. So, to me, this can represent being at odds with like a person. So if you're dealing with like a weird relationship situation, this could say that you're kind of leaving a relationship situation behind, or like a situationship type of thing, whatever you want to call it. The Queen of Swords, though, I do like it because she finally sees things clearly. So, you know, in your whole entire life, not just love, I feel like you're kind of like opening up, or you're seeing things clearly for the first time. You can see the clouds are kind of like halfway up her body here, and she sees things clearly finally because the clouds have kind of gone away. The King of Swords, as your crossing energy, could say that maybe you lack some information, or you lack some critical information for you to be able to accomplish something. And again, what you are trying to accomplish is right here. You have the World card. The World card is what you are trying to accomplish is an accomplishment. The world is an accomplishment of some sort. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're close, but you're also kind of like lacking maybe some information with the King of Swords. And again, I'm not saying you're stupid or something like that. I'm just saying, you know, it's like maybe the information isn't available to you yet. Maybe you have to look for the information. I don't know. We're going to figure it out through this reading. In the area of your thoughts, you have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a card of stability. I think everybody is thinking about this right now. The King of Pentacles is a card of permanence. It's like things have been way too chaotic for the past few years, obviously. And King of Pentacles is just like wanting things to be normal, wanting things to be stable, wanting things to be even, not wanting things to be so like all over the place. And that's what I feel here with the King of Pentacles. Again, I'm actually not necessarily a big fan of the King of Pentacles in this reading, in your reading here, because he can represent kind of being in a comfort zone or seeking comfort when, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't be comfortable, but what I am saying is sometimes if we're too comfortable, it's not a good thing, or if we should be kind of like taking a risk or doing something bigger, it might not be a comfortable thing to do, but it's going to lead to a positive result. So that's the feeling I get here with the King of Pentacles. In the area of your foundation, you have the Nine of Cups. I love this. This, to me, says you understand the energy that you need to embrace. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish or fulfillment. The reason it represents fulfillment is this guy, he looks a little bit chubby on the card. He's meant to look chubby because he's about to have a feast. And the card represents the fact that he has had a feast before. That's why he's chubby. So it kind of is a card that says, to be able to have something, you have to experience it first. And some people say that's impossible. No, it's not. So it's like if you want love, you have to experience true love first before you can have love in your life. And so how do we do that? Well, it's like maybe you love dogs. Go pet a dog. Maybe you love cats. Go pet a cat. Maybe there's a person you love. Go spend time with them and love them, right? It's about kind of experiencing an energy, or soaking or bathing in an energy for a longer period of time, for a long period of time, to attract it into your life. And that's what the Nine of Cups represents. But I feel the good news is that because it's showing up in your foundation, you kind of understand that. In the past, you have the Justice card. This is the energy that you are moving past at this time, Virgo. So I feel like you are moving past a situation that did require justice, and I feel like you have gotten justice. If that is not the case, I feel like you're making a decision. And what I mean by that is that the Justice card represents neutral energy. The Justice person here, they kind of they see all sides of a situation, but it's not necessarily good for making a decision. That's not 100% true, by the way, because he is actually very good at making a decision. It's like the Justice person has the scale, and they can perfectly balance any situation that they need to out. But I kind of get more of like decision making here, needing to make a choice. The choice you're making is to undergo a transformation, I feel, with the World card. The World card is accomplishment, but it's also the end. You know, the World card is the end of the major arcana in the tarot. To me, it represents kind of going through this portal here, where this lady, she is in between this portal. And it kind of represents the birthing process. I think we are in a collective birthing process where it's like we're being reborn. But as I always say, we're like stuck in the squeeze right now. And we have been for a couple years. And I feel like we're kind of starting to maybe get past our shoulders, right? Where we're about to pop out into a new world. But it's like we're in this birthing process, so it kind of feels constricting, it feels restrictive, it feels like we don't have freedom and all these other things. I kind of feel this is asking you to keep your eye on the prize here with the world card, like what you want to accomplish, changes that you want to make in your life. And again, we're going to clarify in just a minute, and we're going to cover this in more detail. You have the Nine of Swords coming up next, and this is showing up in the area of the next few months. Nine of Swords can be like waking up in a nightmare, or it can be having a nightmare, waking up and being stuck in a nightmare. So again, we're going to clarify, wouldn't worry too much about this. There's a person here who is hitting another person with a sword. It's kind of hard to see down there in the carving that's on the bed. And to me, it kind of says like you can be the bug or the windshield, and you can be the person laying on their back that's getting hit by a sword, or you can be the person with the sword. And again, part of me feels like your solution to that Nine of Swords energy is this right here. In the area of your closest relationships, you have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a celebration. It's also a card of teamwork and kind of like working together with other people. So I do feel like working together with other people is part of the solution for you to set yourself free. So it's like if you're feeling stuck, or if you're trying to make decisions in your life and you're having a hard time knowing what to do, I feel like working together with other people or getting people who can help you would be very, very helpful in general. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Hangman. Weird. I think like 3 signs so far have had the Hangman in exactly that position. So, could be like a collective type of energy. And the Hangman can represent like waiting for enlightenment when you have enlightenment. So it's like you have everything you need. I do feel like it's time for you to kind of get moving towards a goal, wish, or dream here with the Hangman, because, to me, he really says like you have the information you need to be successful. And your outcome is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can represent feeling left out in the cold, but the Five of Pentacles says do not call attention to your weaknesses, and it says focus on your strengths. So that's what I feel here, but let's clarify through here and see where this reading is going for you, Virgo. And let's see. With the King and Queen of Swords, you have the Four of Wands, which is marriage. It's funny that I said that these two, I don't really like them in love, because they both have their swords up, right? And it can say that something is missing in a relationship as well. Like they could be too logical and are not allowing things that aren't logical. Like, is love logical? No. I'm going to answer that question for you right now. No, it's not. It's like you're going to spend the rest of your life with one person and you're going to get it right. I'd say no, love is not logical, right? So it's like they're trying to be too logical. Maybe they just need to insert more play into their relationship. Maybe they need to insert more communication or more love in general or whatever. Maybe they need to ground the relationship in reality. Maybe it's just a situationship and they need to, have a commitment, turn it into a commitment. So I'm not saying you're going to marry a person if you're with a person or if you're dealing with a person like this, but, I think there could be a commitment here. Even if this might not be love, and I feel like this is just saying the two energies need to be married together. Remember what I said at the beginning of your reading? It's like she sees clearly that she wants to accomplish this right here. But that King of Swords, I felt like intuitively was more talking about missing information. King of Swords would kind of go well with this Three of Cups. It could say they're experts, and I'm pretty sure I did a recent reading for you where I said like someone has your answers, right? The King of Swords would represent kind of like finding an expert, finding someone who's smarter than you about whatever you're trying to do, and talking to them, right? Or watching their YouTube videos or something like that. And that's what I would do here. I would find an expert who knows more about whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, because they probably have the answer for you. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Four of Swords. Again, this is just like hoping and praying, is what I would say to you. And again, I have no problem with hoping and praying and, all that type of activity. But at the same time, I feel like this reading needs more action. I'm telling you right now, good. Praying is a great thing to do, but if you're just hoping and praying, then you're just hoping and praying. I feel like it's saying, keep hoping, keep praying, right? Not if that's what you're doing, or keep meditating or whatever it is you're doing with the Four of Swords. But I also feel like there needs to be some actions taken, because again, the King of Pentacles, he's too comfortable, almost. He's too just, sitting there and too focused on comfort. With the Nine of Cups, you have you showing up, the Hermit. Like I said, I do really like the Nine of Cups in your reading. I feel like it's saying that you are perfectly connected to what you desire to have in your life. I'm wondering if you're trying to logic something too much here, going this direction. Nine of Cups, Hermit, World, the Hangman. It's like, it's good, and then you get hung up right here with the Hangman. Like, Hangman, he's trying to gain wisdom. He's hanging from the tree of knowledge or the tree of wisdom on that card. It's like he's trying to gain wisdom, but it's like maybe at this point something needs a little bit of like magic, maybe it needs a little bit of something else. So if you're working on any projects, any businesses, it's like I think you have everything you need. I think you just need to get moving. With the World, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can represent innocence and nostalgia, can represent thinking about the past. To me, I love the Six of Cups. To me, it represents obstacles being removed from your life. To me, it can be a big gift from the universe, and the gift that we receive from the Six of Cups is forward movement. It's like if we've been bumping up against an obstacle, it can say the obstacle is being removed, and we're able to move forward, which is what I feel for you here. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. Ten of Pentacles, by the way, is a card of hidden or secret information. And it doesn't mean that it's like literally hidden, but again, it's a great card for learning, like I was talking about with that King of Swords. But I do feel in the near future there's a lot of success coming in for you with this Ten of Pentacles. Again, Ten of Pentacles is building something permanent. King of Pentacles also wants to build something permanent. So I kind of like that part of the, I kind of like that for you here, Virgo. With the Three of Cups, you have the Ten of Wands. I would just balance your, relationships in general. I'm not just talking about love here. I'm talking about all relationships with that Three of Cups. Ten of Wands says, like, if you need a break, take a break, right? We all need breaks from people in our lives. And so if you need a break, take a break, is what I feel like that is saying. With the Hangman, you have the World. There you go. You're definitely major accomplishment coming in for you here, Virgo. It's like, are you there yet? No, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I feel like you're having your accomplishment right now this month, April. I feel like it's a process. And I've been talking to you about this for a long time. Like, I feel like out of all the signs, you're the only one that keeps getting a message about like something that you've wanted for 4 years, 5 years, something like that. I always get the same message for you, which is good because then it's like confirmation. But, I think the annoying thing is the amount of time that it has taken. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Page of Swords. I mean, why do you believe the Five of Pentacles is what I would ask with the Page of Swords. It's like, this is a good reading, actually. Definitely some challenging cards, but I feel like the Five of Pentacles is like feeling like, oh, I can't reach the world, which is some sort of accomplishment because of the way I was raised or where I was raised or whatever. I feel like the Five of Pentacles is a card of limiting beliefs, and I feel that Page of Swords is saying explore those things because maybe you can challenge the limiting belief and you'll overcome it. And I do feel that is like one of the actions this reading is asking you to take, is to overcome like limiting beliefs, things that tell you you can't accomplish something. But this is a pretty good reading. Again, it looks like a major accomplishment to me. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Virgo. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.